Her Excellency, my sister, Ms. Butania bint Ali Al-Jabr Al-Nuami, the Minister of Social Development and Family of the State of Qatar. His Excellency, Mr. Abdulaziz Al-Wasr, our Permanent Representative of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to the United Nations and Chair of the 69th session of the Commission of Status of Women. Her Excellency, Ambassador Alia Ahmed bin Saif Al-Taini, Permanent Representative to the State of Qatar to the United Nations. Excellencies, advocates and friends, I'd like to start by extending my gratitude to Qatar for inviting me to this Ministerial Roundtable and for hosting the Second World Summit for Social Development later this year. 2025 marks the 30th anniversary of two pivotal UN conferences, one in Beijing and one in Copenhagen. Both conferences recognize the critical role of women's empowerment in achieving sustainable development. The 1995 World Summit for Social Development emphasized gender equality as key to social progress. That same year, the historic Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action marked a turning point in our pursuit for a more equitable world. All this in the midst of a crisis of trust in a multilateral system. Yet these platforms are a testament to what multilateralism can deliver for billions of people, especially women and girls. 30 years on, undeniable progress has been made, from increased access to education for girls to greater representation of women in decision-making, and the hard-fought recognition that women's rights are without question human rights. Yet gender inequality persists. Today, 1 in every 10 women still live in extreme poverty. Only 63% of women participate in the labor market. Women are disproportionately affected by limited access to social protection. Paid and unpaid caregivers are often left without any form of social protection. In a rapidly shifting global context, we need renewed commitments and actions. For poverty eradication and to enable women's access to decent jobs and economic opportunities, especially for young people. For comprehensive care systems and economies, and to close the gender gap in social protection, so that the 2 billion women and girls that remain outside the social protection bracket are covered. And we must unlock targeted finance and investments, and foster international cooperation for women's empowerment, particularly for least developed and low-income countries. At the United Nations, we will intensify our efforts to prioritize gender equality and women's rights, guided by our Gender Acceleration Action Plan and the Clarion Call, which provide a clear roadmap. Together, let's recommit to the vision of Beijing and Copenhagen and break down the barriers to equality and empowerment. Thank you.